Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on a really fascinating exploration. We're looking into ambition, resilience, and, well, the relentless pursuit of destiny. And you sent us a very unique source for this. It's excerpts from the transcript of Lisi Try Me, the official music video on YouTube, Lisi 4300 channel. So, okay, on the surface, yeah, it's a song. But if you dig just a little deeper, it's quite a powerful narrative, right, about an artist's own journey. Our mission in this deep dive is really to pull out the core insights, the sort of universal truths embedded in these lyrics. What can this very personal account teach you about facing challenges, staying true to your own vision, and, finding success on your own terms?
Indeed. And what's really fascinating, I think, is how the artist expresses these themes that, well, they resonate far beyond just the music industry. We'll be looking at this mix of faith, sheer determination, and a really clear vision for what's ahead, all through their own words, unfiltered.
Okay, let's start the deep dive. The opening is really striking. Lisi immediately sets this tone of spiritual grounding. It starts with, "Dear Lord, thank you for this day. I'm trying my best and everything, but if it's not in your will, please take it away." And this isn't just a one-off mention, is it? It comes back. Later they say, "Talk to the Lord today. He told me to just wipe my son. Everything that you want now is on the way. And also, God always blessing me."
Right. Which raises a key question. How does this deep sense of divine will, of personal prayer, actually shape the artist's drive? What's interesting is that immediate link between faith and this conviction that success isn't just something they want, but it's actually on the way. It suggests a really personal, unwavering source of motivation, something that goes beyond just the external circumstances.
And building on that foundation, that conviction, seems to fuel this, well, relentless spirit. This is where it gets really interesting for me. Lisi declares, "Throw me to the wounds, and I'm going to make it out. If there's never been a way, then I'm going to make a route." That's not about finding a path. That's about creating one. Literally making it yourself.
Yeah, forging it.
Exactly. And they back this up, too. Things like, "Never giving to limits, I'll finish when the page drops, and I've been grinding since day, even when they say stop." There's also that vivid image, working through the late nights like I'm David Letterman. That really paints a picture of dedication.
Absolutely. And if we connect that to the bigger picture, this part really highlights an incredible level of grit, self-reliance. It's about refusing to be boxed in by existing structures or, what people think is impossible. That commitment to make a route, it speaks to a really innovative, resourceful mindset.
Which is crucial, isn't it, for anyone trying to break new ground? Yeah, definitely. But of course, ambition often attracts opposition. So the journey unfolds, and we start hearing about this external resistance. The artist mentions people who gotta love you when you win this shit and waking it out, but also, potential threats. "You're in my way, then I'm gonna take them out." And that phrase, "Fuck around and come and try me, motherfucker. Try me. They don't want to try me. Got this, fire me." It repeats. It suggests this constant readiness, maybe even a defiance, to face challenges.
It's a very confrontational stance.
It is. And there's a clear arc described from being maybe overlooked or undervalued to being actively sought after. They note, "They used to hate my shit, but now they want to rock with me." And despite attempts to diminish my image, try to damage their reputation, basically, the artist declares, "Now I own the show." They even mention people trying to kind of latch on, be stuck with me after they've achieved success.
So this raises another interesting point. How does facing opposition actually fuel this kind of ambition rather than stopping it? The lyrics seem to suggest this transformation, right? External negativity gets turned into internal fire. It really illustrates that dynamic of the underdog proving everyone wrong. Past skepticism turns into current admiration, or maybe even, as they perceive it, attempts to ride their coattails.
It's that turning negativity into fuel.
Exactly. It shows how criticism can be reframed almost as proof you're making an impact, making waves.
Okay, so let's look towards the end of this journey as described in the lyrics. By this point, the artist is clearly, well, arrived. They say they're in my element, taking everything like the first fucking settlement. That's a powerful image.
Yeah, like claiming new territory.
Right. This journey from deep up out the mud, like archaeology, that digging yourself out, it's culminated in success. They talk about dropping bangers, which, means releasing hit songs and making broads like Vodafone, suggesting their reach is now massive, like a huge network.
Ubiquitous reach.
And there's this strong sense of destiny fulfilled, tied directly to the effort put in. This shit was my destiny and result of my hard work, God always blessing me. Yeah. But crucially, the motivation isn't just about the present success. It's bigger. Don't do this shit for hope, bitch. I do this for legacy.
Precisely. And that's where we see the shift, isn't it? The achievement is there, but the focus moves. This intense drive for success transitions into building something lasting, a legacy. It becomes about creating a testament to your efforts, affirming, like they say, ain't no one do it better. It speaks to that ultimate validation, the kind that comes from within, really, built through sustained effort and unwavering belief.
So, wrapping this up, what does this deep dive into Lisi's Try Me mean for you, the listener? From that opening prayer right through to the final declaration about legacy, it really unpacks the complex nature of ambition. It's this blend, isn't it? Unwavering faith, relentless action, and this almost defiant spirit against any odds.
Yeah, and I think this deep dive really highlights that while everyone's path to success looks different, the underlying principles are often universal. Things like conviction, perseverance, having a vision for something more than just the immediate win, these seem to be constants. They're like the scaffolding you build achievement on.
So the question for you to maybe think about is, what stands out most to you from this deep dive? How might cultivating that kind of fire inside or deciding to make your own route, how might that change the path of something you're working on right now? Something to reflect on until our next deep dive.